When QA feels slow, almost everyone starts blaming tools, automation, pipelines, environments, and almost everything. But most of the time, the bottleneck is not technical at all. It's a people problem. It is ownership problem. It is communication problem. It is unclear expectations problem. It is also about everybody assuming that someone else must already be checking something or they must have checked something, and that's what actually slows teams down. And I think it's true almost everywhere. You don't need faster tools, you need faster conversations. Let me explain. I've seen teams where they have amazing testing tools and still QA takes forever. Why? Because developers don't tell QA what changed, and QA does not tell developers what is risky. And nobody agrees on what done actually means. Test plans also sit in someone's head instead of being shared, and bugs, they just keep going back and forth because the report was not clear in the first place. So it's not the test script that is slowing things down, it is the silence between the people using it. Let me give you a real example where we worked with a team where every release felt slow and really painful. QA was always blamed. QA is delaying us, QA is stuck again, QA is the blocker, and whatnot. But when we really dug deeper, the tests were actually fine. The real issue was developers kept changing flows without telling the QA, and QA kept testing old behaviors because they were not updated. And product was not clear about the priorities. So everyone was doing their job, but separately. To conclude, QA was not slow. The communication was slow. And once we fixed that with 10-minute daily sync ups, clear handovers, shared risk notes, and a few other things, and the whole system sort of sped up. And guess what? They didn't write a single new test. They did not even buy any new tool. They did not even rebuild the pipeline. They just improved the human side of things. Okay? Because speed does not come from tools, it comes from the alignment. If you really want faster QA, you need to have faster conversations. You need to have clear expectations. You need to have shared ownership. QA is not a gate that you push things through at the end. QA is actually a team that you align with from the very beginning. So if your QA feels slow, you need to think of it this way, that before buying a new tool or blaming the framework, you need to ask yourself, do my teams actually talk? Do they actually share context? Is everyone clear on what good quality actually looks like? Because tools can only move as fast as the people using them. And most of the time, I think that's where the real bottleneck lives. I hope it makes sense.